What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a special run here on American Truck Simulator. Today I've got a Peterbilt 379, and I know it's not a Sunday test drive, but I was talking to my good friend Lucasi and I said, hey, can we get something going here for the 4th of July? And he came up with this. It's a quick little job that he put together as he was falling asleep at the desk and celebrating the 4th of July, and I've got it hooked up here to a Heartland Express. And when I pan out here in a minute, after I get a few more closer looks at the cab, I think you guys will agree, it just goes together nicely. But the paint job he did with the fireworks and everything is just beautiful, and I can't really zoom in on the back. Maybe later throughout the run I can, but he put some more stuff on the back there as well. And overall, it's just a good-looking layout here, especially with this trailer. Today I'm going from Carson City here at the Best Buy, or otherwise known as Charged, and I'm heading over to Ely. Gonna be hitting a couple new towns here that's in the MHA Pro Pack, and so quick run, 6.5 hours on the time frame here, but I saw the trailer here and I had to go for it. So unfortunately, I still don't have a cargo load, as you see there. It was a dur plate still, but that doesn't matter to me. It's mainly the looks here. So I hope you guys agree how well this looks. There isn't much of a choice for U.S. flags or celebratory occasional trucks like this one in the anywhere, actually, whether it's a mod site or the workshop. So since this is for the 379, and I believe they have changed the template as well, it was causing some issues for the people. For some people are having issues, some weren't. In fact, I've had issues where the game has crashed. I guess that's because there's a template issue, but this mod isn't exactly public yet. It will be very shortly. This version of the mod. There are other versions of the 379. I believe Viper is working on one as well. I haven't seen him confirm it. I haven't seen that post, but I have seen him put up photos of the dash. So hopefully Viper does put out a 379 and it is just as good as a 389. This one I believe is from Panga, and some of the options are still in Russian or Spanish, which is to me annoying. But since it's still early, maybe those will be changed over. A decent amount of options on this truck, but not so much as far as customization with the lights and whatnot. You know, on my 389, I like to have lights on the steps. You can't really do that here. You can put steps back here behind the tank, but I wanted to go with the long frame. But I think it's time for me to go ahead and shut up and get on the road here, and once I do that, I will discuss a little bit more about the 379 and its history. That for luck, getting the green light as I'm pulling up. So the 379 here, and just like with the Freightliner, I have to sit straight up because I've noticed, and you guys probably will as we go out throughout the trip, I might look like I'm sitting on the floor again. I haven't adjusted the seat at all in this. Of course, that's done by hitting F4, so you can do all that. But as I was driving the truck earlier, I noticed, wait a minute, I'm sitting on the floor because I was almost able to look between the dash and the steering wheel. But as far as the 379, it was a truck that was put into service or into production in 1987. It replaced... Oh, you got on the brakes, there we go. It replaced the 359, and it remained in production until 2007 when it was replaced by the 389. The main demise of it was emissions. With the new regulatory action that was being taken by the government to curb emissions on diesel trucks, Peterbilt decided to discontinue the 379 and bring out the 389. And there are some changes as well as that they rolled into it. They added 4 inches to the hood. So it's a longer hood than what you have here on the 379. But it was mainly to house the emissions equipment that was now becoming mandatory. Obviously they reconfigured the mirrors because those are different. I'm sure many of you guys can tell the difference between the two. The grille, which is not something you're always going to notice, is now a single-piece grille. That helps with the reliability of it, is making it all one piece rather than having multiple pieces there. Obviously, the headlights, that's the main thing that a lot of people notice right off the bat between the two trucks. The headlights are completely different, and they're actually brighter on the 389 than they are for the 379. And one key thing that you're not going to see, but you will when you're driving, the turning radius on the 389 is better than the 379. So those were some of the main things that were different. But a lot of the drivers that drove this truck were upset to see it go. They liked the 379. In my opinion, I mean, it's a great, iconic truck. Unfortunately, yeah, emissions have caused it to go by the wayside, and you're probably going to see fewer of these trucks on the road unless they do get retrofitted with some kind of emissions equipment. But looking at the interior, the dashboard, for instance, I mean, major difference between the two. Technology really improved during that time that the truck was in service. So to me, why not go with the 389? I mean, not only are you kind of forced to go and do a 389, but for all the bells and whistles, the nav system, the Bluetooth, the satellite stereo, you don't have all that here. Here's Fallon, and hello, Mr. Popo, sitting on the side. Yeah, see how it looks like I'm sitting on the floor here? If I don't sit up straight... Where's the road? There it is. I mean, I like the look of the switches, and a lot of the drivers do as well. A lot of them put the switch extenders on there, which can extend it, obviously, by 1 to 3 inches. Some of them get them to light up as well when they're on or off. So, I mean, the options there for personal customization inside the cab are awesome. Oh, I hate it with some of these camera views. Yeah, see, I'm already past it. That one too. That one's good. That's almost pointless. Now, the 379 does have two main movie... That's a better one. There we go. A couple of movie titles under its belt. 2 notable ones, Black Dog, back in 1998. That was a 379. as well as Optimus Prime for the Transformers in 2007. That also was a 379. So, not only was it an iconic truck with the driver, with the trucking industry and all of the fandom that comes from there, but then it went in the mainstream with Optimus Prime mainly. I mean, not everyone has seen Black Dog, but everyone's pretty much seen Transformers. So that was a major boost for it. And I made one big mistake in my book. I didn't have my running lights on. Oh. I could sit here and look at this setup all day long. This tractor and trailer here. Very nice setup. And it's a beautiful looking trailer as well. The Wabash pack here. Oh, why is the GPS making me go down this road? See, I could have gone right up there to the next exit, to the next intersection and turned right. Now I'm going through what looks like a residential. Let that be a lesson to you guys. Always check your GPS before you go on the road to see where it's taking you. I do love that gap between the cab and the back and the front of the trailer. I'm glad I didn't put steps there. But as I was mentioning, I was talking about the technological improvement between the 379 and the 389. Look down there on the lower right-hand side underneath the tracker, the stock. Whoa. That truck looked like he wasn't going to stop. That's an old school push button radio, and the GPS is sucked into what looks like the tape deck. So, I got a car passing me. Yeah, there he goes. Thought I heard someone next to me. I mean, does anyone still drive a car that has a tape deck? I mean, I understand people are going to have their classics. That's one thing. You guys might have just noticed the little tiny lights right there. That's a nice touch. This isn't an old school trailer, but with that, those are LED lights basically. They don't really show up too well in the daytime, but at nighttime they show up just fine. Yeah, but that tape deck down there with the push button memory. what was it? You had to pull the tab out to get the memory to set for that key. So then every time you pushed it in, it would jump to the station. Or somewhere close to it. I'm sorry, as iconic as the 79 is, I'd rather still have an 89. Another cop. I'll be honest though, this truck mod does look really damn nice. The interior is nicely done here with the dash. The outside looks great too. It's got a couple of minor little issues. I was given this one last week, and then a few days later, the same guy sent me a new one because I believe the reason was Kitchbomb. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, updated the engine pack sounds. And I believe I was told he's going to do it one more time, because I guess there's an issue with a couple of them where he's got an updated version or something like that. I don't remember. But, yeah, this one is... I'm not even going to guess to say how done it is, because I didn't ask and no one told me. But it is close to being done, and it is close to being an official release, I believe. But I'm going to double check with the person that sent me the link and see if he thinks it's okay that I add this into the doc folder. And then I'm also going to check with Lucasi, make sure he doesn't have an issue with me putting the link in my doc issue as Google Docs spreadsheet for the paint job here. That is an ugly looking paint job on that Freightliner. Oh boy, nice place for this to be. So I must swing this thing way out wide. How we doing? Okay, we're good there. Don't hit the grocery carts. Alright, good. And okay, we're clear that pole, we're good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to back this one up. This is on my test drive profile, which is set up for basic or easy parking. Usually on that profile is for my Sunday test drives, so parking is not something I'm overly concerned about. So I'll just stick with it here on this one. Alright, there we go. So that's going to be it for now, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're having a good 4th of July as well. Eating a lot of burgers and hot dogs and brats, drinking some beer and enjoying the fireworks and not blowing off your own fingers or hands. So, enjoy your day. I will see you guys again on Wednesday with another video, and Thursday for my live stream, 7 o'clock Central. So remember that. Until then, have a good holiday. Thanks for watching.